Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Hot Seat Sports Talk. From left to right on your screen, we have Brian, Aaron, and then we have myself, Eric. And let's get started with another week.
Yeah, that wasn't that bad, was it? That intro.
I'll give it a 5 out of 10.
I'd probably get it 6.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He did good.
Yeah, he was pretty
Pounded.
good. That was pretty good.
Pound.
Before we get started, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. So let's get started. NBA's back officially.
Sweet. I'm ready for the
But
season.
it's not basketball season, though.
So give it 3 days. 3 days in the season.
3 days in the
3
season.
days, not 3
when
months.
the season started on Tuesday.
Yes.
Okay.
It will be official because everybody will have their game played.
Okay. I guess that can make sense.
Well, on Tuesday, the Warriors beat the Thunder on ring night.
Yes, they did.
it was a close game.
This is a
Even
very
without
good-
Russell Westbrook.
Was it?
Yes.
It was an 8-point win by the Warriors.
Wow.
So can you
Without
imagine?
Westbrook.
Yeah, so if he played,
Wow.
Yes.
I'm no surprise Golden State wins it.
there's still a pretty dominant team. But who knows?
Yes.
This year could be different. We still got to see. Literally, this is the first game. Out of what,
That was
2?
technically, it was the second that night because in the first game.
No. The first game for the Warriors, I meant.
Well, I meant that was the first game of the night when Boston beat Philly in a blowout.
That was a... I liked
That was a
watching
great
that game.
In Hayward's return. You made it through. Good job.
Wow.
There was...
Was he get a gold star?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was definitely some big plays made
Everyone's
by the
looking
76ers
pretty
and
good.
Simmons.
Jason Tatum went off.
Jason Tatum had a great game.
Oh, man.
Yes, he did. Yes,
23 points.
he did. Yeah. So, and then the Dodgers won Game 4 on Tuesday to win even the series.
It's a very close series so far. Each team's putting a huge fight in it.
Yeah,
It's
even in the
somebody-
AL too.
Oh, it's definitely.
Oh yeah.
It's good. I mean, it's playoff baseball, but
It's going to be a good finish.
Oh, definitely.
I think
I don't know
it'll
if the
be a good
Dodgers
finish.
get over the hump.
I could easily see both teams winning the series.
Yeah.
My
It's a
gut
tough-
feeling has that Milwaukee's going to probably upset. That's what my gut feeling has.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee?
What is Milwaukee?
Wow, I guess.
That's interesting. I still think Houston's going to pull out win this in the AL.
In the AL, what about the NL?
Really?
Well, I didn't know.
You didn't know that I was a Dodgers
All right,
fan.
so you got the Houston and the Dodgers.
Houston and
The
LA
Houston.
The Houston
Not just Houston.
and
The
the
Dodgers.
Houston.
in a rematch. Yes,
All right,
Interesting.
I'm going to put Houston winning that if that happens again.
Dodgers in 7.
Wow.
Like it's
When you
it
said
was,
that
it was
last
supposed
year-
to go last year, but you know that didn't happen.
What?
Yeah.
It was supposed to be the Dodgers winning the World Series last year.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen.
I know.
I don't understand our logic.
Oh.
Why are we here? Mind
But-
blown.
Speaking of mind blown, my mind's so blown that Le'Veon Bell's still not back yet.
Yeah, he's not coming back.
I don't think he'll come
Yeah,
back.
he's not going to suit up again.
Unless he actually comes back next week.
I hope he gets traded.
Do you have a destination in mind?
The New York Jets.
Wow.
Okay, that would actually make them pretty dominating.
That'd be pretty interesting.
And make him pretty good.
Yeah.
Well,
And
they
make
would
him
need their rookie quarterback to step up again.
Darnold.
Yes.
Yes.
He had a good show, and then he just kind of like...
That was that first game, yeah. He's a rookie, what do you expect?
Well, he had a good game against the Colts last week.
That's true.
Yes, he did.
Luck? No. Luck sucks. No.
I don't think he really has anybody to throw to.
But I would love for Le'Veon Bell to come to Detroit, but it'll never happen.
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice. But
All
it'll
he
never
wants
happen.
is his money. That's all he wants.
Yep. It'll never happen. And speaking of other running backs, Dante Freeman's out for the year.
Yes. Yes, he is. That's
I believe it's because of a groin injury. Now he's
Correct.
placed on IR.
that's
And
going
he's,
to be a
and
big
he's going into
blow.
surgery.
Actually, though, the Atlanta's running backs aren't
Coleman?
that bad. Coleman and Ito.
Ito
They're
Smith.
good.
Ito Smith. Ito
Good-
Smith has
good
the
running.
workload on the goal line back, and Tevin Coleman can do everything
So
else.
pick him up.
Yep.
Yes,
We'll-
he
we'll get
could
to
be
him.
a flex option.
We'll get to him later. And who could stop the Rams?
It
know
almost
what?
happened.
That's a really good question. I really
Okay,
hope-
Denver got a garbage touchdown. Demaryius Thomas is the king of garbage touchdowns.
Okay, I'll give you that, but it almost happened.
It snowed there, dude.
Yeah.
Like it
And
snowed.
Todd Gurley ran for how many yards and then had how many touchdowns?
2.
Yeah.
How many yards?
A lot.
200.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
I think he had 2 rushing and 1 receiving.
Either
actually.
if you
Touchdown.
stop the Rams in the air, you can't stop them on the ground, or vice versa.
That's just how it is.
You just got to watch out for injuries. That's the only way you could snipe
They're
a
the
win out of
last
them.
undefeated team left.
Yes.
Thank you, New England.
Yes.
That
That one
was
was
a good
a
That wasn't a
really good game.
Kansas
Very
City was
close.
close to coming back. It was just because of a field goal from Gostkowski last seconds.
We'll get to that.
Yes.
But for now, it's the NBA opening weekend.
Woo!
Yay!
Can't wait.
Yeah. So for tonight, for Friday, we have Charlotte at Orlando. Charlotte has acquired a couple key off-season pieces.
Possibly. And then Orlando with their rookie pick, Mo Bamba.
Mo Bamba.
It's got potential.
And
But then-
Aaron
but then
Gordon's
you have-
always a beast.
But then you have Charlotte in their first-round pick, Miles Bridges.
This one will be kind of good.
I mean,
on
Charlotte already has
filtering.
pretty viable
Yeah.
starters, but
With
they
Kemba.
never
And they
can have a
have a good
good season
backup.
to make a playoffs. And backup, yeah.
Yeah.
They're just kind of one of those teams that just floats
Parker.
around. They're just like, all right, we'll have a decent year, and maybe we'll have a less decent year. But
They
it's
have
like,
the players to become a really good
yeah,
team.
They're
They just
always kind of like right in the middle.
They
never-
can't
it's never-
get that separation.
Yep.
And especially in the East because there's like nobody there.
Well, right now it's
Yeah.
open
There's
to
no-
anybody.
There's nobody there. There's only 2 teams that are there. No, one for sure. Maybe the second. But I like Charlotte in the opener.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you. Even on the road.
I'm sticking with Orlando.
Ooh. I guess we'll have to see.
I
Think it'll be Mo Bamba or
might be a
Aaron
magical.
Gordon.
It might be a magical pick.
Wow.
You never know.
Wow.
Thank you. Then we have Boston going to Toronto.
That'll be a
I'm
really
ready
good
for
game.
this game. I'm feeling Toronto though. Just
Feeling
'cause
Toronto?
Boston
I
all the
am
way. Toronto's not winning nothing.
They're not gonna win one
Not
of 82 games this
winning
season.
Nothing.
When I meant nothing,
You
I
mean this
meant
game?
playoffs.
Not
Oh.
winning nothing.
What about this game though?
They're
So
still going to
Boston-
lose.
I don't know. I feel a Toronto vibe going.
Kawhi's going to get injured.
Maybe Kawhi's gonna get injured in his first game back.
Yes.
Who's gonna do it this time?
Ibaka. Oh wait, he's on the same.
He's
team.
on the same
What?
team, buddy.
Hold on. So
Maybe
That would
Tatum.
really suck.
you never know. It could happen. He could trip over him going up.
Yeah.
So Zaza did injure KD and
Yeah.
Steph.
Yeah.
I have Toronto on this. I think Kawhi's gonna want to go off
Toronto.
first. of the game.
Boston.
Tatum's gonna throw down a few dunks though.
Oh, definitely.
Hayward's going to hit a lot of threes.
I hope so.
Yes.
He
Then
did.
Golden State at Utah
Well, I mean,
with Donovan Mitchell and the rookie Grayson Allen.
ooh,
Gray's Anatomy, as we talked a lot about him during the tournament.
that was.
None of stop Golden State.
Well, I mean, I agree.
Oh
with
yeah,
you.
not
can't
enough.
stop
Golden
Golden
State. Yeah. Saturday we have 4. Then Toronto is going to Washington with Dwight Howard on the Wizards now.
Still sticking with Toronto.
I was thinking of Toronto.
I gotta take Toronto. That hurts. That hurts for me. But next game, Detroit at Chicago.
Okay.
The
Here's the
Pistons.
thing: the Pistons should win this game.
But they won't.
I think they will.
I got faith.
I have faith too.
Come
Come on. With now
Yes.
a full training camp and preseason.
Yes,
I don't know
I
about
gotta go
preseason, but
Detroit.
practices with Blake Griffin now. I feel like they have to have like a system in check.
Detroit.
I gotta go Detroit.
Then in one of Dwayne Casey's debut games.
Exactly. That
Yes.
will be
Yeah.
huge for
Yes.
Detroit.
And San Antonio goes to Portland.
These are 2 very good West teams. Portland was what, 3rd last year in playoffs? I
It's
think?
okay. I have Ginobili
Yeah.
on my fantasy team.
There you go.
There you go.
I really do. I really
I have
do.
San Antonio winning this
I
game.
did it for this kid. I don't know why, but
Hey.
I did it.
I got DeMar having a double-double in the win.
A double-double.
In what?
Points and assists.
So steals and blocks.
Okay.
Yes. DeMar is going to catch fire for the Spurs in one of his first games.
All right.
So this will be Spurs all the way. Houston is going to Los Angeles. No, not the Clippers. I'm sorry.
This
It's-
will be a
it's the other LA
huge
team.
first game.
Houston,
LeBron.
because of Houston's outside shooting.
I'm putting LeBron out there. He's gonna win this one.
By himself, like like we're
He
accustomed
has
to.
pretty viable weapons, though. I'm not going to lie.
Oh,
he has
yeah,
a big man, JaVale McGee.
Because he
Come on.
has, big names like JaVale McGee, Lonzo Ball, Rajon Rondo, who's washed
You don't
up.
need a big name to win a game. You just need reliable players that know how to play basketball.
The only one who I'd
LeBron.
probably say is Brandon Ingram.
Rondo.
Rondo's a
Ingram.
great player. Did you see Rondo last year on the Pelicans? He's huge. He's probably the major reasons why they made the playoffs. And come on,
Playoffs?
playoffs.
Playoffs.
But in this game, I'm still going to go Houston, though.
It's going to be a big game for LeBron, McGee, and Rondo.
All right.
Hmm.
But will they win?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All
Let's
right. Now, Brian, why are you getting excited?
Even though I picked this team to lose last week, I said that this team was my ride or die. What team was that?
Louisiana State.
Louisiana State.
Respect.
And who did they beat?
Georgia.
Georgia.
That,
I'm not going to lie, I did not expect them to win, but I'm happy they did. That was a crazy game for LSU.
If you can't tell, we're doing college football now.
College football. I
So-
mean, just the offense for Georgia did not. They just weren't cooking that game.
Didn't
Turnovers.
produce.
Yeah, they didn't produce.
I don't know what their problem was. They couldn't get anything going, either on the ground or in the air.
They
couldn't.
fell out of their top 2 rankings. Now Ohio State is ranked number 2.
Yep.
So,
Unfortunately, they are.
I mean, they're crazy.
I watched that one. That was.
Georgia going into that
Wow.
game had a 56% chance of making the college football playoff
with a win.
With the win,
But-
but when they lost, they have about a 33% chance.
They got to keep winning out then. They have,
They have
to
to
win
win
out.
out. They can try and get the 4 spot.
Yes.
Yes.
So, and then Oregon beat Washington. Surprisingly, good game, good all around game. Bad game for Washington though.
Well, yeah, they lost.
And then all 3 of us here last week took Penn State. And what happened?
This was such a close game. It was a
Michigan State
great
needed
game.
I'm
this
sitting
game.
there.
They pulled out in the end.
I'm sitting there watching. The Antonio decides to punt with 1:45 left, and we're on our own 40.
Around
It's
there.
It's
was
about
around
4th
there.
and 5. I'm like, what are you doing? Go for it. You have 1:45 left. Just drive down, probably kick a field goal, go overtime, if not, score a touchdown. So he punts. I'm like, okay, this game's over. Penn State's going to run it out. We're going to run out of timeouts. Get the ball back. 1 timeout, 30 seconds left.
About.
About
Yeah, around
30-yard touchdown pass to Felton Davis.
That was
For the
crazy
win.
for them.
They managed
Michigan
to
State
pull
doing
it
this
out.
at Penn State, that was a huge win for them.
Yes.
That was
Major.
Probably the biggest win of their year. Biggest win of the year for
Oh.
them.
I'll
For
agree
sure.
with that.
Oh,
I'll
for
agree with
sure.
that.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Yes. Then West Virginia falls.
Oof. That was bad.
30-14 over Iowa State. This
Number
was bad.
6 to an unranked. What happened?
Well, you see, we couldn't score more points than they
They
could.
couldn't produce.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And now they.
Do you think
fell-
though?
they-
Had they dropped out of the top 10?
Yes, they dropped.
Yes. Oh, for
They're
sure.
13th. And Texas beat Baylor 23-19.
Texas is a
Yes,
strong team this year.
Almost lost it.
Almost lost it.
Not
but-
But
quite.
they kept it in check. And then under the lights was Michigan 38, Wisconsin
Whew.
13.
Whew.
Big game.
I did not. I picked Wisconsin to win because I usually
So did I.
expect Wisconsin to be a good team. But
But
Man,
Not
Michigan.
tonight, not that night.
they're clicking, man. They're clicking this season.
They found it. We'll see Saturday.
Yeah. Then, all right, for this week, number 12 Oregon and number 25 Washington State.
After the huge win for Oregon, how can you not pick
Have to
them?
ride them again.
You
Yeah,
have to.
Ducks. Number 22 Mississippi State at number 5. They're back up to number 5 again.
I
Louisiana State.
apologize. I will never pick against Louisiana State again.
Louisiana State.
What happens if I lose this week and you said that?
Well, I'm still going to do it because I just said my word on camera.
There you go. There you go.
I am with you guys.
LSU. All right, this one's interesting because it's a Carolina
Yes.
rivalry.
Yes. it
Number
is.
16, North Carolina State, the Wolfpack, at the Clemson Tigers. Number 3.
NC State.
What? Can you have some
Do you
reasoning
have an
behind?
explanation?
It's a rivalry game. There's going to be more fighting everybody.
They're on the road.
And
And it's Clemson.
The Rock. They touched the Rock in the beginning, then they kicked butt.
what if they miss the Rock when they won?
Well, then they're going to lose.
That's
That's tradition.
All right.
But I have Clemson winning this game.
So do I.
Maybe the wrong person's going to touch the Rock.
There is no wrong person. He's
Wow.
not going to go to Clemson University just a touch rock so they can lose.
You never know.
I definitely know.
I could if I want to actually win some money.
How would you get there?
Money.
With what money do you have?
Money.
Where?
Places.
Don't worry about it.
He's lying, but it's all right. Clemson's
yeah,
gonna win
don't
this.
worry about it. All right, after Penn State dropped 10.
Yes.
They're at 18.
Oh, they're still going to win
And
this
they're
one.
going to Indiana.
They're still winning this one.
Nope.
No,
Indiana will win this game.
Okay.
By 3.
Oh.
I have Penn State.
Okay, well, at least you're keeping it close. So I'm
Yes.
fine with that. I'm fine with that.
And then it's in bold for a reason. Number 6, Michigan.
Yes.
At number 24, Michigan State.
I cannot
The
wait
rank
for this
went
game.
up. Michigan is going to get this. This is where they break the streak of losing to rivals.
That's a bold statement, my friend.
Too bad it's not going to come true. And here's why.
Because somebody is going to touch a rock.
And here's why. Michigan State goes into Penn State last week. They beat the 8th best team in the country. Okay?
Okay.
They come back home. Biggest game of the year for them. The biggest, not compared to Ohio State when they play them. But they're playing Michigan. Passing offense looked okay. And their defense will win them this game. Their defense has been known to win them games in the past.
If this is like last year, I want to see the second quarter or the second half happen again.
Michigan State is number 1 in the country in run defense.
Yep.
At about 2.3 yards per carry.
It's around there. It's
Number
pretty
1.
low.
That is why State will win this game. Their offense has to produce, and their defense will contribute to them
for
producing.
sure. For sure.
Shea Patterson won't stand a chance.
Here's my thing. You said the offense has to produce. I don't think they're going to produce. I do not trust Brian Lewerke this season. Like,
I don't trust
He's
him
so
either.
inconsistent. I mean,
I don't trust him either. But with the number 1 run defense in the country, yeah,
he can't score points,
If it
though.
rains. If it
The
rains.
defense
and
can't
it's
score every single
cold.
point for them. I have Michigan winning this game.
it's going to be cold. It's going to be rainy.
Oh, it's a Michigan.
If it is.
Look what happened last year.
Last year, I want to see that second half again. I want to see both teams just going and fighting and keeping
That was
each
one
other.
ugly half.
Oh, I will say that, but it was impressive defensively.
Just make sure you don't have trouble with the snap.
I will for sure
And
say
the
that
ball
that
doesn't
was
come
one of
free.
the most impressive defensive games I've ever seen. It was really sloppy offense. I'm gonna
Because it was raining.
have to agree to that.
Yeah.
But it took so long and it took so much effort for either team to get a first down. Both defenses in that game were totally engaged and still in it. I want to see it again.
This is a huge
Amen, my friend.
State. This is huge. State will win this game because of their defense.
It's going to be a fight.
They will win this game
There will
By-
also be a fight.
by more than a touchdown.
Okay.
It's going to be one ugly session for all of us if the team we pick to win loses.
Okay, I think it's
For
just
us.
going to be the two of us. I don't know
Well,
how
I mean,
you
I-
really
I-
feel here.
Well, I know. I'll just probably back into it. Like
I
try
don't know
to.
why you're picking Michigan.
You're going to
in
be
the
like
first place.
both. You're going to be like part of both sides. You're
Honestly.
going to be the middleman,
Yeah,
the moderator.
the moderator.
Moderator. Yeah. Well, we'll see how that goes.
I'm ready
Yeah, you
for
will.
that one.
That'll be a great game.
It's like a holiday in Michigan
Honestly.
when these two teams play every year.
Oh, I didn't even realize it. I'm not going to be here for that game.
Oh no.
Sad.
Well,
have to
hopefully you'll
look
be
up on
here
your
for
phone.
some of these NFL games that we're going to be talking about.
No, I won't be.
The Chargers and the Titans. I gotta wake up early for that one. It's a 9:30 kickoff
In
Good thing I'm an
London.
early morning person.
in London, England. The Titans are getting 6.5. Here's the thing with Tennessee. They got shut out by Baltimore last week.
Oh, yeah.
That was
That's-
amazing.
That was, wow.
They won't be able to produce as much as they should against this Chargers D. They won't.
Mm-mm.
Rivers is the gunslinger. He will be throwing footballs all over the place.
I have the Chargers.
And Melvin Gordon will just pound
Oh
him on
man,
the ground.
he's nobody
He
gives
had
him enough credit.
phenomenal-
Nobody gives him enough credit. He's an amazing back.
He's a top 5 running back.
Definitely.
Easily, I will say that he is one of the most underrated running backs.
Of
Do
course.
you say he's a top 3?
I'm definitely going to put Gurley at number 1.
Who's your 2? Is it Elliott? To this point?
It's a toss-up between Elliott,
And Kamara.
Kamara, and Gordon.
Ooh. I like
I
it.
mean, all those are amazing backs.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say it's more towards Kamara.
Well, you have to wait till Mark Ingram.
Yes, he's. I think that's going to make a big impact on Kamara.
Definitely.
It's going to affect how much playing time he gets, how many snaps he gets,
I mean,
Yeah.
touches.
his touches,
Absolutely.
and that could easily drop him down in the rating a little bit. But from what we've seen, I'd say he's still technically up there with the top 5.
Absolutely. I got the Chargers in this one, of course.
Mhm.
Chargers.
Yep.
New England, after that shootout last week in Foxborough,
Amazing second half.
Yes.
they're going to Chicago to play the Bears, who just lost to the Dolphins in overtime.
That was a tough game, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Chicago's getting 3.5. New England.
Brady is going to connect with Gronk for a few in this one.
He's going to connect with Allen just like he did last week.
No, I'm feeling Chicago on this one. I'm feeling
Why?
this as my upset.
All right.
Your upset of the week.
My upset
Alright.
of the week, Chicago,
Okay.
right off the bat. I mean,
All right.
Oh, I meant to say that LA was my lock.
LA's your lot. The Chargers
I
are your
forgot
lot.
about that.
There you go. All right. Cleveland is going to Tampa Bay.
this will be a very interesting game to watch.
I want to see
Tampa Bay's
another
minus-
overtime game in Cleveland.
I don't.
Tampa Bay's -3. So,
I'm picking Cleveland.
I'm picking Cleveland, too. Now we have the chance to.
I want Deshaun Jackson and not Fitzmagic anymore. It's Winston.
He's
I want
gone.
to see them go crazy, but
Tampa. Because,
Mike Evans?
yes,
Okay.
he's going to put up 2 touchdowns, 100 yards receiving. If they can find some common ground with their running game, that would be great.
I haven't really heard that much about Mike Evans.
He kind
Oh,
of
he
disappeared.
Yeah, he's slowly fading out.
He's disappeared, but
He does come back occasionally.
just like Julio.
Yep.
Exactly. It's exactly like that.
Sometimes he's there, sometimes he's not. When he's there, he's on fire. If he's not, he's just eh.
Yeah. We're going to stick in Florida because we'll actually go to Miami, where the Dolphins are going to be hosting the Lions. Detroit coming off the bye.
You need
Detroit is
this.
the favorite.
You're the favorites.
Detroit's
You
the
need
favorite
this.
in this one. Here's what they have to do. They have to run the ball. They have
Yes,
to
they
run.
do.
They have to run the ball.
Oh yeah.
Like
Consistently.
phenomenally. They
We
have, to
have
run
a
the ball.
running back. We finally have a running back.
Because Miami's pass defense is pretty good.
Yes. Oh yeah.
But we also have the number 1 pass defense in the league, too. And if they're starting
This
Brock
is true.
Osweiler,
That'll be huge.
we're going to make him look like Brock Osweiler.
That's one way to say it.
I have Detroit. Come on.
Brocktober, no more. Detroit.
Detroit.
Brocktober. Taking the Lions as well.
Oh, for sure. Go Lions.
Your Carolina Panthers. After that disappointment in Washington last week,
Oh, that was a good game to watch, though.
they're at Philadelphia. Philadelphia is -4.5. This is obvious. It should be.
Yeah,
Okay.
Philly.
What?
No, that's pretty obvious to me. Wentz is being great. He
Yeah,
only threw
you
one
gotta-
pick in his games he's returned at.
Who's their new back?
Wendell Smallwood?
What's his name? Smallwood?
Yeah.
It is Smallwood. Okay.
Yeah.
I
And
was
Corey
just
Clement.
Mixing it up with is it
Corey Clement.
Clement or is it Smallwood that they're trying to use? Here?
It's
It's
both.
been pretty
it's
mixed.
committee.
His committee now, because Jai's on IR.
I'm going with
Yeah.
Philly.
Yeah,
That's
Philly
a
as well.
big stinger.
Buffalo at Indy.
This is a toss-up.
How is this a toss-up?
No.
Indy all day.
No, I don't
Indy's
know.
got this.
I feel like
Indy all day.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
Derek
gotta go
Anderson starting
I
at
have to go
quarterback.
Indy.
Mad me.
I don't know, because the Colts can just
The Colts
surprise you
defense-
Hey, man,
sometimes.
don't knock Derek Anderson.
Really.
Yeah, I know. He used to be a Panther.
He was good when he played.
When he
If he
when
played.
if he
One
played.
week
Yeah.
in the preseason,
All right.
he did pretty good. So did McCaffrey.
Sunday Night Football. Cincinnati, Kansas City. Kansas City's -6.
Ooh. You see, Mahomes.
You
What
see,
about Mahomes?
you see,
Mahomes, Hunt, Kelsey, Tyreek.
Yes.
End of story.
or you see, Dalton, Mixon, Boyd, Green.
Okay, Mixon, if you could put up 6 touchdowns and a solid maybe 500 yards.
In one
We'll
game?
talk.
Oh, running back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kansas City's defense
That means he
literally
gets-
has to have 3
Do you see-
people playing on the field.
Yeah.
Do you see what Kansas City's defense did, though, last week against New England? They gave up 40 points.
Well, that's New England.
Yeah, but they gave up 40 points.
That's New England.
But it's Cincinnati. They're 4-1. Not 4-1.
What's Kansas City's record?
Kansas City?
What are they?
They're 5-1.
5-1. I believe Cincinnati's like either
4-2.
4-2 or 3-3.
4-2.
Cincinnati's 4-2.
4-2.
Okay.
So, you know what?
Well, this game is all decided by defenses then.
Still picking the Chiefs.
I'm going
got
with
the Chiefs.
Cincinnati's my
Chiefs.
upset.
Wow.
All right. Oh, I didn't pick
There we go. Minnesota at the New York Jets. Minnesota.
If Minnesota can't even beat Buffalo, I feel like this is going to be another upset towards me. 2 upsets.
Okay, they've beaten the Vikings. No, they've beaten the Vikings. They are the Vikings. They have beaten the Eagles.
Their
in
defense
Philly.
is going to come down.
I think the Jets have another upset.
Jets.
Vikings. Wow.
We're going to look really smart if they actually win, Eric.
Yes.
Houston at Jacksonville, who for some reason got destroyed by Dallas last week.
Their defense did not
I
show
benched
up.
Dak Prescott.
And Dak actually went off for once.
Dak had a
Do
really
you
But he
know
still said
that
a
this is the
really
first
good
time
game.
he threw 300 yards this season, I believe?
Yes.
In like the last
He had a really good game.
10 starts combined from like even
Wow.
last season. It's
Wow.
insane.
Wow. I'm going with Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
Yep.
Yeah. New Orleans at Baltimore. Baltimore's -2.5. They're the favorite in this one. Drew Brees outside is not really that great.
Well, I mean,
Drew Brees inside is great. Drew Brees outside is not so great.
but Drew Brees is still Drew Brees.
I'm picking Drew Brees.
I'm not picking
And the
Drew.
Saints.
I
I'm
have
not
to pick the
picking. I'm
Saints.
not picking Drew Brees. I'm picking Alvin Kamara and the Saints.
All right. That's fair.
There we go. Dallas at Washington.
Hey, Chris Thompson. I love you.
You are really
Washington.
impressed with him.
Please
Washington-
come back from your injury and stop being hurt.
Washington looked good against the Panthers. Dallas looked good against Jacksonville. But who's going to win this game? Dallas is going to win this
Dallas
game.
is going to win this one.
Dallas.
And then the Los Angeles Rams, who are the last undefeated team in football, they go to San Francisco.
6-0.
San Francisco, you almost had it.
Close.
You almost had it. You
Close.
could have helped us out, the Lions.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Because if San Fran would have won,
I
we
mean-
would be in third place.
That tie that the Packers have is going to make a big impact there.
And the Vikings.
Yes.
Who won the
Yes.
game for the Packers last week?
Last week, the Packers won 33-30 against the 49ers.
But do you know why?
Because
Mason
of
Crosby came
Mason
back.
Crosby, yes.
The special teams player of the
I
week.
told you guys he'd be okay. Come on now, it's Mason Crosby. But when it comes to the Rams and 49ers, come on, this is like the biggest lock in lock history.
Yeah,
The
my
Rams.
lock is the Rams, and Goff's going to throw for 4 touchdowns.
I love how he says he's going to throw all the touchdowns, but he only throws like 1 or 2.
But it ends up
Okay,
going
last
to
week
Gurley.
he was in Denver and it snowed, and they're from Los Angeles, so they're not used to snow.
It's
so
okay.
that's why.
Gurley's going to run.
Yeah, exactly. They
He's
have
gonna
Gurley,
run
they're all
the
good.
field.
They have Cooper Kupp, Brandon Cooks, and Robert Woods.
Cooper Kupp is out.
Oh, he is?
Yes.
Oh, how about Brandon Cooks?
Well, Brandon
he's
Cooks
good.
and
Oh, he's good. Robert Woods is
Robert
definitely
Woods
good.
is here.
Woods is good. Woods and Coach
But
good.
the Rams.
But yeah, the Rams.
But the Rams. Well, that's my lock.
Even Higbee could be a good player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Monday Night Football,
My upset.
Giants, Falcons. Why?
Explanation.
Explanation quickly. Because I'm taking Atlanta, you're taking Atlanta.
I just got a feeling because I know like all this whole
Odell.
controversy with Odell.
Yeah,
He literally has not done much.
He really hasn't.
Has he scored a touchdown at all?
Yes.
How many?
He's got like 4.
4.
Yes.
I thought you only had like 1.
No, he's got more than 1. He's got quite a few. Pretty sure. I don't
Yeah.
know. But Saquon, I just got a feeling he's going to run all over this defense. He's been putting up some numbers.
It is in Atlanta. It will be a shootout.
And then Eli Manning, as long as
That's
they can protect
the
him.
thing.
As long as they can protect him, I feel like
That's the
he'll have a decent game.
Eli.
The Manning legacy, he is not doing so good about it right now.
Yeah, he's honestly not.
He's on his way out.
Slowly.
Yeah. Fantasy zone.
I have some pretty good starts for you today.
I got some pretty good sits that I'll start with.
All right.
I got nothing.
All right.
Just
All right.
kidding. I have a winning team.
So do I. In
No.
2 leagues out of 5. One league, I'm 0-6.
I have a winning hockey and basketball team.
Once-
My football team's iffy.
My leagues. One league, 0-6.
Nice.
Another league, 1-5. Other league, 2-4. Other league, 4-2. And the other league, 5-1.
So
it's like
That's pretty.
kind of like
it's
it's just
It's
like
pretty
oh,
flat.
it's 6,
It's
oh, it's
like-
6,
that's funny.
straight up. And of course, the one I'm 5-1, and I do not care about at all. So,
it means nothing.
but on those teams, on none of those teams, I have I don't have Deshaun Watson.
I have him.
You should sit him.
He's playing the
I'm going
Jags.
to.
He's
Don't
playing-
worry.
He's playing the Jags. Jags only allow one quarterback to score over 16.5 points this year. Temper your expectations. Sit Dak against the Redskins.
Yeah, I got him too.
Yeah, Prescott has scored fewer than 14 points in his last 7 of 8 road games. Expect a low-scoring affair. Quarterbacks.
We were just talking about this game. We have Matt Ryan. You have to start versus the Giants.
Shootout.
He
Boom,
scored
boom, 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 boom.
27 plus fantasy points in all 4 of his home games this season.
He's a beast.
Holy freaking crap. And the Falcons
can
averaged
say that now.
440 total yards and about 34.5 points per game.
Holy
the Falcons'
jumping.
offense, too. So come on. Even though their record doesn't show it, their offense is amazing.
Yep.
You got to go, Matt Ryan. And then you got
Then-
to start Wentz against your Panthers. He scored 20 plus points in his last 3 games.
Pennsylvania.
And the Panthers allow more than 23 fantasy points per game. 2 quarterbacks on the road.
It's okay.
So you got to start Wentz.
It's okay.
Yeah.
All right, for running backs, I got the infamous Lamar Miller.
Lamar Miller.
He's just
Yeah.
a little below average.
Starting role could be in danger when the Opta Foreman comes back. Runners averaged about 3 points, 3 yards per attempt against the Jags at home. It's Alex Collins versus the Saints. Running backs average about 3 yards per attempt against the Saints. Could end up not performing well, along with a backfield by committee.
Exactly. And then for starts, we talked about this too. I mean, Joe Mixon is just looking like the man down there. He's scoring a combined 38.9 PPR points in 2 games.
Yep.
And the Chiefs surrendered the 3rd most scrimmage yards, 9 touchdowns, and the 2nd most PPR points to running back this season. Oh my gosh. This game is all about defenses, but you got to start mixing. And then you got to start
That's
Tevin
why I
Coleman
agree.
versus the Giants.
That's why they're my upset.
There you go. Coleman is now the lead back in the backfield because of
Coleman,
Devontae
Coleman,
Freeman on IR. And then Coleman is again ahead in
Smith.
snaps than Ito
Yeah.
Smith.
Ito Smith.
And he
Take
should
him
see
up.
a lot of
He's
his work. No matter what, yeah.
Should be available in your leagues if you haven't picked them up already.
Who should you sit for wide receivers?
You said Corey Davis against the Chargers in London. Put up 12 and a half PPR points in the last 2 games, but those were against, okay defenses. Titans only averaged about 14 points a game away from home, and this is a long way from home. Will Fuller against the Jags, if he even plays, scored only about 8.5 points in the last 2 games. Jags having a lot of touchdown to a receiver split out wide.
That is insane. For starters, he's been having a couple iffy weeks, but you have to start Jarvis Landry versus the Buccaneers.
He still plays?
Oh, yeah. This will be his comeback
Jarvis
game.
Landry?
This will be his comeback game.
I haven't heard his
Are
name
you sure?
all year.
Yep.
Okay.
No team has allowed more catches, yards, and PPR points to slot receivers than the Buccaneers.
Yeah, look what the Buccaneers did last week.
Yeah.
Well,
but
this will be different.
They almost scored on
And
that.
then you have to start Robert Woods versus the 49ers. He's scoring at least 19 PPR points in the last 4 games.
Yes, sir.
And Kupp is out of action, so that
Yes,
means
sir.
more targets
Yes.
for Woods.
True.
Good.
More snaps.
What do you have for tight ends?
Ouch.
Greg Olson.
Ouch.
Ouch. Eagles have allowed fewest PPR points to tight ends after only these 6 weeks.
Please don't hurt yourself again.
That's also a...
Only allowed a total of 391 yards to receivers in the slot, where Olsen mostly lines up.
the whole season. It's 391. I mean, yeah, 390.
It's okay. He's a
Charles
big
Clay
guy.
versus the Colts. The Colts defense is going to feast this week. I'm not even going to read what you wrote. The Colts defense is just going to feast. Derek Anderson, that's just going to be a train wreck.
For starts, going back to Cleveland, I'm believing in David Njoku versus the Bucks. He's scoring at least 10.2 PPR points
Wow.
since 3 straight games, and the Bucks surrender the most yards and PPR points to tight ends throughout the first 5 games of the season.
Wow.
And then you got to start Kyle Rudolph versus the Jets.
Rudolph the red zone guy.
Okay.
Please score some touchdowns, please.
He runs most of his routes out of the slot, and the Jets defense surrendered 799 yards and 6 scores, meaning touchdowns, to players in the slot. So he's looking to have a big game.
Yeah. Defenses. Sit Cincinnati. They're going to get lit up.
Honestly,
Like Eric said. Mahomes, Hunt, Hill, Kelsey. That's it. So sit them. Their defenses average about 1 point versus Mahomes this year.
that is crazy.
He's
He lights him up.
he's crazy in general.
He lights him up. He scores points.
I
Sick
don't understand where this kid came from. Just out of nowhere.
We don't do this on purpose to you, but
I
it's
know.
just how it ends up this week. Sit Carolina against the
That's
Eagles.
definitely a good.
Wentz has
pick.
only thrown 1 pick this season.
Well, it's about to
I
be
just-
4.
Wow. Panthers coming off a bad performance versus the Redskins.
It's okay. Recoveries happen.
Yeah.
Look at Eminem. That's for you.
Defenses.
For defenses, you have to start the Chargers versus the Titans, as we talked about earlier. Defenses are averaging around 10 points versus Mariota this season. And Titans QBs, they've been sacked 20 times this season.
Wow.
Holy crap.
That's a lot.
And then you got to start the Rams versus the 49ers. Again, defenses are averaging about 10 points
The
against
greatest show on
49ers.
surf.
The 49ers committed 11 turnovers and 17 sacks this season.
Yes.
Let's look for more turnovers from the Rams this week.
From the greatest show on surf. Yes. So, kickers. Start Brett Maher versus the Redskins. No defense has given up fewer field goal conversions and fantasy points to opposing kickers and the Skins. And sit Dan Bailey.
Well,
Normally, I was about to say, start Dan Bailey. Normally, you would start Dan Bailey, but this one don't.
I think that one will be.
Jets have only
will
given
be
up 3 field goal conversions attempts at home. Jets only give up about 5.5 points per game to kickers. They pick up the Jets kicker because he put up a whopping 24 points this past week.
Wow.
Who else you got to start for kickers? You got to start Jason Myers versus the Vikings. He went off last week. Wait, am I right? Yeah, he went off last week.
There you go.
24 fantasy points. That is insane. And the Vikings surrender 11 points to kickers on the road.
Yes.
And you have to start Harrison Butker versus the Bengals.
Harrison Butker.
He scored 37 points over the last 3 weeks. And the Bengals surrender 11 fantasy points to kickers on the road.
Ooh.
That's all you got. And these fantasy stats are provided to you by Michael Fabiano from NFL.com. Closing remarks. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our new channel and to follow us on Instagram at the Hot Seat Sports Talk. And go and check out at Moneyball Sportswear. And apologies to Lions punter Sam Martin. Again, he ran out of time. Gosh darn it.
I know you're busy with the season, my
Go
dude.
Frazier.
I know you're busy with the season, my dude, but come on. But come on. But. And that's all the time we got for this week. We'll be back next week, as always. Keep it fresh.